And a long welcome back to everyone. Thank you for joining this program. Uh, I'm going to announce to you that no, forget it. I was thinking of reenacting a scene from the movie Network, where the guy says, he's a news anchor. 1976 movie. He's a news anchor, and he says, "I am going to blow my brains out on live television." And then later on, he gets to be on television and explain his contents. And he says, "Well, I said something on TV last week, and it was silly, but I tell you what happened. I just ran out of bullshit. That's really all it is. I just ran out of bullshit." And a lot of the times, I feel like I relate to that. I relate to that a lot because all of this is bullshit. I mean, it's all bullshit, man. Everything is bullshit. You think this chess game is bullshit? Fuck yeah, it is. So is the freaking election. So is the goddamn whatever spacewalk. Uh, it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. This chess game is just tip of the iceberg. And I reckon that at that point when I run out of bullshit, that is the point when I'm gonna have to call it quits on this whole commentary thingy. Now, I know some of you are gonna be happy to see me go. I mean, like, look at this guy. He's a washed up, has been, could have been, whatever. It's time to let him go. Make way for the young generation, the Alexandria Botezes, the Nemos, and all these freak shows, right? They got a pretty face. That's what matters, right? Isn't it? It's entertainment anyway. May as well entertain yourself a different way. And I couldn't care less. Anyway, it's not like the algo's gonna pump my name up to the top. No. Gotham Chess already has that one reserved. So that's the one thing I do agree with Hans Niemann on, is that Gotham Chess is pretty much just a pumped up fake chess icon, like many others seem to be. But not Simon Williams. Simon Williams is one hell of a straight shooter, I gotta tell you. And same for that other bloke, David Howell. What a great bloke. Great commentators. Excellent commentators. Anyway, what do we say about this position? I think it's slightly better for white. I think black doesn't have good moves. I think this bishop a6 was very weird. It's going to cost him. But how exactly? Not so sure how it'll cost him, but it just seems like it's slowing his real game down anyway. Eventually, when he pushes back here, maybe then I'll crack through, or try to, or aim to. Yeah. I recommend watching that movie, Network, 1976. Still very relevant even in today's times. It always is. They always are, because, well, the movie makers know that it's all bullshit too. So they're basically describing the reality via entertainment in a way which is somehow soporific, puts you to sleep. So that's just the whole goddamn American dream, ain't it? All right. So our opponent has disconnected, unfortunately, and I might get a fake win here. I'm so sorry that you guys had to see that. Let's compensate your time by throwing in a let's go 3 minute. I don't have the stones for a 1 minute game right now, unfortunately, but we'll play an intense 3 minute game and hope that something happens from it. Air Maxwell. Maxwell's a tough name, a Ukrainian player. He's a tough guy. Tough guy playing tough moves. I like it. I like tough guys. I like tough guys. Yeah, they think they can come in here and intimidate me with their fast moves. That ain't gonna happen. If they're intimidated by me, well, that's on them. I'm gonna bring the pain to them. That's all there is. Tough guy move here as well. I don't know about this response with the knight move. Maybe I could have afforded to do this and just been like, okay, let's do it now. Okay. If we take with the knight, what does he do? He takes it with the pawn. I thought he might do that actually, which I'm actually not so unhappy to see, I think. It makes the position quite safe for black. This forms a nice blockade. There are no weird knight hops. Okay, there is one, but it's going to be hard for him to get his pieces into this square with knights around here. Sorry, the bishops around here, all of that. All working out quite well. This bishop is going to have to stay alive though. This bishop is going to have to stay alive. And with time in our side, position on our side, really all we gotta do is let the chips fall where they're gonna fall, which is seemingly into my lap. So I'm gonna just take some material here. Always take some material. Take the en passant. He's a bit angry. It's okay, we don't blame him. We don't blame him at all. Gotta play some moves though. Wanna figure out where we're gonna castle. It's not so straightforward. I'm getting the bishop here, which is a very ugly looking square, I acknowledge. I acknowledge that. I'm kind of hoping he tries to trap my knight. I don't know. I don't think he's going to try that. This bishop here looks like a very flexible square. It can move in a lot of different directions. We just want to castle, make things safe and secure. Okay. Okay, he's trying to muck up the whole situation here. He's trying to muck it up. But can he? Can he afford to? Can I not take this? Can I not take that? I think I can. I think I will. It was a bit pushy. And sometimes, you know, you can get pushed back and it's easy to just sort of like, what's the word? It's easy to, oh shit. That is a bit of a zinger of a move actually. We got to be really careful now. Oh, holy crap. That move came from out of nowhere. God damn it. Sick. We're gonna have to sacrifice material here to stay in the game. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. But this just goes to show the opposite colored bishops are forever dynamic threats on a chessboard. I don't know how I'm even surviving this position, to be frank, at this point, because it looks really, really, really tough to play. And yeah, one can argue that it is only a matter of time before enough cracks emerge in the position. There is more than enough reason to suspect that the cracks will continue, but for a little snookery that maybe is just clever enough to save the day for Gotham City. All right. All right. Now we definitely take that off. Take that off, and now Try not to do anything too stupid, really. You know, we are blitz pros, so we're not gonna mess this one up, I think. But the spawn, you never know about the spawn. It's a rather tricky pawn, and yeah, but he's not gonna be quick enough to spot how to use that. And we've got good coverage of the spawn here, so let's give him a check first. Then hit the knight. Then take the pawn and take the bishop. That's game over. Alright, good game, Maxwell, and I hope you all enjoyed. We're just sort of running out of time here, but let's have a quick review for the fans. Quick review suggests that Maxwell played pretty average. We both played pretty average. Yeah, whatever. 3-minute game, what can you expect? A lot of ebbs and flows here. This game went in my favor, then went in his favor, then it came back in my favor. A really rickety position. We both made the opening blunders here, it seems, and well, we'll analyze that some other year. But I think this pawn setup here was probably not in his favor. However, my response may not have been optimal at some point here in this position. You're going to see a big turnaround suddenly. That's a huge turnaround right there. This was a game swinging moment. I thought I was being cunning and clever, you know, but this is in fact the Alpha Supremo move. I can't say I fully understand it, but it's that's the move there. It looks so scary to play because it feels like your knight can get trapped, but no, really, he can't. And if needed, you can always defend it later with the pawn. So it's a great position. All right. What did we see in our game? We did see that this knight was a bit wayward, and it did cost us ultimately. It did cost us ultimately. Here we're messing up big time because we need to execute this intermezzo check so that our king has room for this luft, which he doesn't have here. He doesn't have that room here, so I have to defend by sacrificing a knight. Now create the luft by checking with the king, and I just kept the lines closed by pushing the pawn up just to give me a better fighting chance, but it's still very much a lost game at this point. And it's only by the grace of God that we managed to get this little bishop zinger in, which didn't really do much. Didn't really do much to change the overall equation. But maybe it did do a lot. It's just he didn't spot the key sacrificial idea that, well, actually I don't understand it fully. Let's have a better look at that. Show moves. Okay, I don't I'm afraid I didn't freaking follow it. Why can't I just take the goddamn... Oh, then he comes with check here. That's right. That's the intermezzo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken with this because now, you know, even if I just have a rook, I know it's going to be enough. It's not going to be easy to play this in blitz. All right, thank you.